Hey tubers, welcome back for another adventure. So today we're going to be playing with the 85 TRX250, and you kind of work your way up. Does the engine have compression? Well, does the engine have integrity? Could I turn it around without banging up any of the valves? Does my engine have compression? Do I have spark? Right? Next comes, do I have a carburetor? Well, there is a carburetor there, and I gave it a shake, and I can hear gas in the tank, and the gas in the tank doesn't smell too bad, but the fuel filter appears dry. I think you guys could tell. And I tried turning the gas on, off, and in all directions, and nothing seems to come out of the gas tank. Well, it's good because I'm not dripping gas on the floor, but it's bad because obviously it's not feeding the carburetor. You guys remember this gas tank? Somebody, looks like they used cream on it. That's the brand name. It's kind of that white stuff. Anyway, and sometimes when folks do that, if they're not careful, they really limit the ability of the tank of fuel to come out of the valve and go to the carburetor, or sometimes there's some residuals from the cream or whatever sealer is used, and that kind of gets into the filter. It's kind of a little filter on the bottom of this bowl thing here, so sometimes that gets messed up. So anyway, it appears as if the front plastic has to come off, and I got to get into the gas tank and all that. So what I'm going to do though is I took the line off the gas tank, and let's put some gas in it. This is actually chainsaw gas. So we put some gas in there. This thing really doesn't have a choke, so what I'm going to do is give it a little spray into the carburetor there. I'm going to kind of be fumbling around with this a little bit, so excuse the camera work. So what I need to do, let me put this right here. So I'm going to turn on the battery pack, and the battery pack is hooked directly, you can see it right there, to the battery, to ground. And when I turn the switch on, that'll engage the starter. I already have the key on. This is a cold start. Right. Yeah, so it should just be a matter of giving it a little throttle and seeing what happens. Smoky. So it started. Hope I didn't give myself a gigantic blister on my hand there. Big hand hickey. Anyway, so yeah, it did start up, and when it started, this light went green here, which tells me some of the electrical system is alive. So what am I up to next? I mentioned to you guys that I bought a carburetor that actually has the lever choke on it. I ordered it, and I'm waiting for it to come in, so that's going to kind of slow things down a little bit. this carburetor at some point does need to come off and get rebuilt. The gas tank needs to come off, and I need to sort out why there's no gas coming out the valve, though there does appear to be gas sloshing around in there. So I guess I'm to the point where I'm working on the fuel system. The carburetor does sound like it has a little bit of life in it. I don't know if you guys could kind of see it. There's just a tad. It did smoke a little bit. I mean, not horrible. You can see it's kind of a little chooch coming out the pipe right there. But it hasn't been started in a while, so that's not a big surprise. So I guess my comment is I really don't want to completely tear this apart at this point. And the reason why is there's going to be pieces all over the place, which is going to slow down all the other projects. I think I'm just going to kind of move this off to the side for a little while and get back like on the pit bike or one of the others. I don't, once again, if I tear it apart and I'm waiting for parts, it means I got a garage full of loose stuff, and I'd rather not do that. So I think this one might just have to hold on for a little while. All right, folks, I hope you're as happy as I am that it did come back to life. I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Please remember to keep your heads up, your feet down, and please get out and enjoy each and every day. Bye now.